let's queer up the worldview. Uganda lawmaker who called for gay castration denied entry to the USA.
Madam Chair,
Can you look?
where somebody has got your child, imagine the child is 2 years, is 3 years, even life imprisonment is not adequate, because this person is going to go into the prisons and continue living his life, maybe even continuing with homosexuality in the prisons. These people should be castrated. Yes. The amendment I'm proposing is that the person should be castrated, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Elijah.
Yeah.
The United States has taken a firm stance against hate speech and discrimination by denying a visa to Ugandan Member of Parliament Sarah A-Ki-yeng Opendi, who advocated castrating homosexual individuals. Opendi's proposal came during a speech endorsing Uganda's controversial 2023 Anti-Homosexuality Act, which imposes severe penalties on LGBTQ+ individuals and advocates. The U.S. Embassy in Kampala refused Opendi's visa application to attend the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women in New York. While Opendi expressed frustration over the denial, LGBTQ+ activists in Uganda welcomed the decision as a significant step against spreading hatred. Human rights lawyer Nicholas Opiyo praised the move, emphasizing its importance in combating discrimination. He criticized Ugandan legislators who disregard international concerns about human rights violations. Activist Steven Kabuye, recently targeted in a homophobic attack, echoes Opiyo's sentiments, expressing satisfaction with the U.S. visa ban on Ugandan officials who violate human rights. Uganda's Anti-Homosexuality Act, known colloquially as the Kill the Gays law, has drawn international condemnation. The U.S. previously imposed sanctions on Uganda, including visa restrictions and expulsion from a U.S.-led trade pact, in protest against the legislation. Similar measures were threatened against Ghana after its parliament passed anti-LGBTQ+ legislation, including billions of dollars that may be lost from the World Bank and other vital funds to Ghana. Well, first of all, I just want to add an addendum that although she has refused a visa, there are other Ugandan officials that was given the visa that also supported the Kill the Gays Act. I think that if she is not approved, it was because maybe other reasons as well. Or maybe the other ones are just too important to stop going to New York to attend some kind of UN meeting. But in any case, I think that this is a good thing. It is a sign that, the U.S. government is actually taking LGBTQ+ rights seriously. On the other hand, I feel like Congress should really investigate these evangelical church and their role in spreading LGBTQ+ hatred in Africa. Because these are all stirred up by people like Scott Lively, the infamous Massachusetts XYZ curse word here, to claim that, Hitler's gay, the Nazi is gay, and gay people are evil. And he goes out when he lost a battle in Massachusetts, which is Massachusetts. He basically exported his hatred out there. I mean,
and people listen.
They claim that these are traditional African values, except that sodomy and homosexuality was in some ways, it was in ancient Egypt. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert in ancient African culture, so I'm not going to go there before someone cancels me. But these colonial era anti-sodomy laws are all imposed by Britain. So they claim that that the LGBTQ+ movement is trying to culturally imperialize us. I'm like, you're using imperial era law to oppress us.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense, but either way, I think the sanctions has to be more severe.
why does it hurt me so much that she's a woman and she believes these things? Miss Sarah A-Ki-yeng Opendi, you would rather mutilate a gay person than educate yourself and know the truth about being gay and being LGBTQ plus. I personally praise the decision. I'm glad they didn't let her in.
Well, I'm just wondering what kind of a mother she is. As a mother of a man or a boy, would you want your child to be castrated because he was born?
Because he was born, period. Exactly. You wouldn't.
You wouldn't. What kind of a mother would do that? And in that clip, if you watched in the background, there was a woman dressed in a blue suit, and she was more animated than the speaker herself.
She was like, happy as hell. Let's castrate everyone.
I mean, this is like Bobby was saying, this is historically because of the infiltration of evangelical thoughts and religious beliefs for the last 50 years, along with other history.
So I have very mixed views about it. First of all, I don't agree with anything that's coming out of her mouth. It's all BS. But there are so many things that people right here in our country are saying and doing that is affecting us as as LGBTQ people that is completely ridiculous, that are putting us in danger of being killed as well. I think for me, it seems like it's more to do with her being a Black woman than it is with what she said. I mean, yes, it's great for us to take a stance, but how many other people have they let into this country that have said things worse than that?
Done things worse than that.
And done things worse than that, and they let them in. For me, it's like you're not letting this Black woman attend this particular conference because of something she said, because of her opinion, which I definitely don't agree with. But everybody's entitled to their opinion.
So you think it's more because she's a Black woman?
She's putting it out there.
That's just how I feel it. That's just how I feel about it. Like someone else just said, how many people have done worse, not just said something about, but have done worse that they have let into our country?
So what do we do?
I don't know. Y'all tell me.
The thing is still, I cannot judge that statement because, for example, I do not know who is permitted to enter instead of her.
Yeah. What are the guidelines?
Maybe there are other Black women, Uganda Black women who actually got let in and she was blocked for other reasons other than her anti-LGBTQ advocacy. There are many reasons why, the visa ban was imposed on the supporters of the Kill the Gays bill, and their families. Yeah. And we also kicked Uganda out of a trade pact. And according to an article written in the New York Times a month or so ago, Ugandan businesses has cratered due to the fact that no one wants to go there. Safari tourists sit empty because who wants to be in that place when they can go to Kenya?
Who wants to take that chance?
So I have a question. So how many presidents of countries who have started wars with other countries and have killed people that they have let in here to the United States?
Plenty.
For summits all around.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's my point.
Adriana's point made.
Yeah.
There you go.